Dear viewers, welcome to the final of Iosc powered by Staya, Kapapi and Maiton. This is surely going to be a thrilling battle with two Olympic-bound shooters, Sylvia Steiner of Austria and Alexis Lagin of USA, along with Yulia Korostilova of Ukraine, the recent bronze medalist at the ISSF World Cup in Osijek, and Armenia's international shooter Nurayan Arkelian, who shot the best qualification score of 581 in yesterday's qualification day. So sit back and enjoy this world-class final, but only after this short commercial break.
Maiton ESTA 5 – Intelligent software for shooters. ESTA 5 makes it easy and comfortable. Whether PC, notebook, tablet or smartphone, the results are displayed directly in the browser. You can choose the display device and therefore also the display size and the type of operation of your Blackmagic measuring frame yourself. The comfortable operation is possible via touchscreen or Bluetooth control panel. Simply determine the light brightness, light color and the target image from the firing point. The shooting on the other stands is no longer disturbed. On the dynamic display in the browser we use the latest web technologies. All important information such as the competition time or series results are displayed clearly on screen. Sport shooters can also display the hit center, the hit circle or detailed hit statistics. New innovative presentation of results now on mobile devices. Cost-effective, flexible, simple. ESTA 5 can be fully integrated to existing Maiton Shootmaster systems. Maiton, your partner for the shooting sport.
Athletes to the line. Athletes to the line. Athletes to the line.
This is it. The athletes to the line command given. We will quickly once again introduce our 8 finalists, starting with Nurayan Arkelian, the
qualification leader with a score of 581 from Armenia. He's an international shooter with the second highest qualification score of 579. We have Sylvia Steiner, the Olympic-bound shooter of Austria. She'd finished sixth at the recently held ISSA World Cup in Osijek, Croatia. At the third position, after the qualification, we have Dwi Yulia with a qualification score of 573 from Indonesia. In the fourth place, we have Yulia Korostilova of Ukraine with a qualification score of 571. She is just back after winning that bronze medal at the ISSA World Cup in Osijek, Croatia. She's also been a part of the early editions of Iosc. In the fifth place, Rico Dinata, the leading shooter from Indonesia with a qualification score of 571. In the sixth place, we have Krishna Arya with a qualification score of 570, also from Indonesia. At the seventh position, we have Alexis Lagan, the Olympic-bound shooter of USA with a qualification score of 569. And last but not the least, we have Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia with a qualification score of 567. And we also welcome Margit Melmer, the sport manager of the Austrian Shooting Sport Federation. She's also ISSF certified jury and going to oversee the final for the day. Welcome, Margit.
Hi, welcome Shimon, welcome everyone at home who is looking on our IOSC final. Good luck for all 8 finalists and congratulations for this final.
And also, Margit, if you can explain to the viewers how this final ISSF final pans out, what are the rules, and so that the viewer, the non-shooters, they get to understand something about the finals. Very quickly, Margit.
Yes, it's a very, very fast final. At first, we have 5 minutes sighting time, and then we have 2 series. Each series consists of 5 shots in a time limit of 250 seconds. And then after these 2 series, we start with single shots. For each single shot, it's 50 seconds. After the first 2 single shots, we have eliminated one shooter, the shooter with the lowest ranking, and this is position number 8. And again, 2 single shots, and then we decide place number 7, and so on. On the end, the top shooters, they are fighting for the gold medal, have together 24 shots done in this final.
So that was Margit Melmer, who's going to oversee the competition, explaining how the final will pan out. So we are ready for the official 5-minute preparation and sighter time.
I hope that everyone can see this. We start with the sighting time. It was 5 minutes altogether, and it's a countdown that you can see. So the shooters will start now with sighting shots. It's unlimited of sighting shots are allowed. So we can see here Alexis Lagan from the US. Yesterday she had a qualification score 569 points. But it doesn't matter. We start together with today. We start today with 0. So it doesn't matter what she had yesterday. All these 8 shooters was the top 8 yesterday. All these final shooters. So you will see all of these 8 top shooters are full concentrated. They really try to do the best now in the final. Hopefully all of them are hoping that they will have 24 shots in this final.
And Margaret, a little bit about the field. We saw some very high qualification scores yesterday. Your very own shooter from Austria, Sylvia Steiner, registering 579.
Yeah.
She had registered a point more at the recently held ISSF World Cup. Very consistent in the last 10 days. Sylvia Steiner, the one to watch out for. Margaret, what do you have to say about the field today in the finals?
It's a great field. What I like to see is that we have 4 men and 4 women in this final. That shows us that this sport is really the same for men and for women. It's told everyone can bring the same high level, and they're fighting now. It's also very young men in this final. Rico Dinata from Indonesia, he's only 19 years old, and here are women with a little higher age, and they are all fighting on a good level. So I think that's a great final what we can see today.
Yes, Margaret. And Yulia, we see Yulia in the finals. She'd won a bronze at the recent World Cup at Iosc. Yulia is from Ukraine.
Yes,
And
Korostilova.
she's
Yes.
also taken part at the Olympics in Athens in 2004. Highly experienced, has competed at the World Championships and won 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze in different ISSF competitions, including the very recent bronze at the ISSF World Cup at Iosc. She'd also won gold medals a little before that at the European Championships in the 25-meter rapid fire mixed team events and the air pistol women team event. Highly experienced shooter, Yulia Korostilova of Ukraine. Alexis Lagan of USA, the Olympic-bound shooter, competing in the online format for the very first time, making it to the finals of Iosc. 4 minutes into the sighter time, just a minute to go, after which the battle begins.
It looks that Alexis is in a good shape today. She had a lot of 10s, nice 10 in the sighting time. That give her a good feeling.
End of preparation and sighting time. Stop. Reset your target.
That's it. That's the end of the 5 minutes preparation and sighter time. And the battle begins.
For the first competition series, load. Start.
As Margaret was just explaining, 250 seconds for shooting the first set of 5 shots. Margaret, over to you.
Yes, in this time limit, in these 250 seconds, they can make their own rhythm, what they need for this 5. Oh, very nice start from Alexis from US, 10.4, the first shot. That's nice. That's a really great picture. Thank you for the presentation. That's great. So, and the next, Silvia Steiner, she start with a 9.9. Also a good shot.
And follows it with another 9.9. No, it's
No,
a very shaky
7.9.
7.9.
It was
I beg your
7.9.
pardon.
So,
That's a very shaky shot by the
oh,
Olympic bound shooter Sylvia Steiner, registering a poor 7.9 on the second attempt. Very damaging, but knowing Sylvia, she can definitely bounce back after that very shaky 7.9.
yes, she's
Pressure
strong enough.
clearly.
Look here, she's strong enough, and it's a 10.6. The third shot, a 10.6. We know
The
that
mark
she
of a
can do this.
champion returns with a 10.6 for Sylvia Steiner after that very shaky 7.9, shoots now a 10.6.
Sometimes I think she's doing this for our spectators, for her friends, because their heart can beat now from us much stronger.
Yulia starts with now a 9.5 in the second attempt for Yulia Korostilova of Ukraine.
And the 10.5, the third shot. Also very
10.5
nice.
for Norayer as well on the third shot, and now a 9.6 for the qualification leader, Norayer of Armenia. Some of the Indonesian shooters, 4 of them in the finals today. Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia registers a 9.7 in his fourth attempt.
Oh,
Rico
look, Rico.
looks
Wow.
very strong.
Yeah.
Margaret, Rico
Yes,
starts with a
very
10.0, 10.2, and a 10.5, follows it with a 10.1 in the first 4 attempts.
great.
Looks like
Great.
he will be the one taking that early lead after the first 5 shots. Now at 9.0.
49.8. It's the score of the first 5 shots. That's a good position. Good ranking for him.
49.8 for Rico. The top Indonesian shooter also holds the record for his country in men's 10-meter air pistol.
And he's only 19 years old, so he is very, very young.
49.7 for Alexis Lagan of USA with a 10.3 on that last attempt. Margaret, 49.7. Not a
Yeah.
bad start for the American Olympic bound shooter Alexis.
So, but she is only 0.1 behind him, so that's nothing. That's really very, very close. And the other shooters, what are they doing? Sylvia, 47.6.
47.6 for Austria's Olympic bound shooter Sylvia Steiner. That's 7.9 in that second attempt, causing the damage. Nonetheless, did well after that with a 10.6,
Yeah.
10.0, and a 9.2 to register a decent score after the first 5 shots. The
So,
qualification topper, Ryer, Margaret.
I I cannot see it very clear from Noraya.
49.8.
8. 49.8.
for
Yes.
Noraya.
And Julia, maybe we look to. Okay, we have Noraya. Thank you, from Armenia, 49.8. Julia, the score at the moment. Maybe the coach can help us, please. Oh, thanks. And a little bit down with the camera.
Last shot on 10.4 for Julia.
Yes, but I don't have the score for all 5 shots. I cannot see it clear. It's not a good connection.
48.8.
Thanks.
8.8 for Yulia Korostilova of Ukraine, as confirmed by her coach.
Thanks.
Sorry for that bad internet connection.
So, and now Julia from Indonesia. Her score. Julia, yeah. Indonesia, 46.1.
That's correct, Margaret. 46.1 with that 9.3 on the 5th shot for Twi Yulia of Indonesia.
And Krishna from Indonesia. Kresna. 48. Sorry, 45.8. Yeah. And Iqbal. Iqbal, also Indonesia.
We have 4 shooters from Indonesia in the final.
But here is written Yasmin, not Iqbal.
It is Iqbal.
It is
Margaret.
Iqbal. Okay. 47.4. So we have all 8 scores.
Yes, Margaret, we will just wait to see the standings after the first 5 shots, waiting for the scorekeepers to update us with the official results after the first 5 shots. Let's see what has happened after the first 5 shots. Noraya, the qualification leader, still in the lead after the first 5 shots with 49.8. Rico also shooting 49.8 in the second place. Alexis Lagan of USA, 49.7, is at third place. Yulia Krostilova with a 48.8 is at the fourth place. Sylvia Steiner, 47.6, is at the fifth place. Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia with a 47.4 is at the sixth place. Twi Yulia of Indonesia with a 46.1 is at seventh place. Krishna Arya of Indonesia with 45.8 is at the eighth place. Margaret, what do you have to say about the current standings?
Oh, it's a great final. It's a great final. 3 shooters are very, very close. Only 1/10 behind, different. And that's nice.
For the next competition series, load. Start.
Another set of 5 shots. Let's see.
Yes,
if
I say
some
always.
Of the yes, Margaret.
Sorry, I say always. This is a little bit relaxed. This 4 minutes and 10 seconds for these 5 shots. But after, oh look, Celia, she started with a 10.1 in the second series. That's nice. That's a great shot. But after this, these single shots. Oh, look, Alexis, 10.3. Oh, they're really all on a good level at the moment.
Finals is always a different ball game altogether, very different from the qualification. The one who holds on to their nerves will be the ones on the podium.
Yes, because there are not so. Oh, look, after 10.3, now a 10.4 from Alexis. Oh, she like finals. It looks like that she like it. Yeah. In a final, because there are not so many shots to do, you can, if one shot is not so good, you don't have the time to fill it up again. You know, if you have a competition or qualification with 60 shots and there is one bad shot, it doesn't matter, because you know you have 59 other shots or maybe 40 other shots. But in the final, it's really not easy to come back again if you have a bad shot. But we see Alexis, no bad shots. Two very, very nice shots.
Alexis Lagan clearly in great form with that 10.3, 10.4. Now a little shaky with a 9.0. The
Yes, but with the
Olympic-bound
pistol,
shooter of USA. She's ranked number 18 in the world. Has competed at one World Championship and 5 World Cups. She'd won a gold at the Continental American Championships in Mexico in 2018. She'd also won a silver at the same venue in a different event, the 10-meter air pistol, 60 shots, the gold being in the 25-meter pistol. So she's a multi-event shooter going for the Olympics. Struggling a bit with the injury, but looks in great form just before the Olympic Games. Alexis Lagan of USA looks strong in the second set of 5 shots. Margaret?
yes, she's very, very strong. But we can see Silvia. She's very fast again. The last shot was also very nice, 10. Yes, it was a 10.2. And she finished the second series. It's one more minute to go, but she finished now. And together, all 2 series, it's 98.8. So 98.8, the score from Silvia, all 2 series. And look here, the last 5 shots, 10.1, 10.5, 10.0, 10.4, 10.2. A great series, final series from Silvia. Congratulations.
Sylvia Steiner of Austria clearly bouncing back in that second set of 5 shots with a 10.1, 10.5, 10.0, 10.4, and a 10.2. We remember watching Sylvia's final just a week back. She was in the lead after the first 5 shots in the World Cup finals. Once again, does very well in the second set of 5 shots. Will definitely move up once we have the official results of everyone.
51.2 was it. So the next 5 shots from Yulia Korostilova. And her score at the moment, maybe the coach can help us again, please.
48.1.
So that means together 96.9.
Yes, you're right.
Thanks.
With the last shot being on a 9.0 for the ISSF World Cup bronze medalist, Yulia Krostilova of Ukraine. Scores being confirmed for her by her coach, who's standing right beside her. Next, Rico, the Indonesian shooting star, shoots a 98.4. Margaret?
Yes, I agree, 98.4. So, and what is the leader from the first round? It was Rico together with Norai. What is the score from Nurain now? Here is Nurai.
The leader after in the qualification and the leader after the first set of 5 shots, Norayer Arakilian of Armenia.
99.0. Yes, great. 99. At the moment, we have now the scores from 4 shooters.
And that was a 10.2, 9.0, 9.7, 10.3, and a 10.0 in the last 5 shots for Norayer of Armenia.
Yeah. So the next one, maybe Julia Dwi from Indonesia. .47
in the last 5 shots with 9.2 on the 10th attempt.
Together 93.1. Thanks. Yes, I think it's 93.1.
Over to another Indonesian shooter, Iqbal.
Iqbal. 97.4.
With a 10.1 on the last attempt, the 10th attempt for Iqbal. 2 consecutive 10.1s on the 9th and the 10th shot.
Iqbal 97.4. And this is Kresna. Oh, sorry, I don't have the score from Krishna. Okay, I take Alexis first, 96.9. And I need Kresna again, please. I was
that
not
was
so fast.
A shaky shot by Alexis in that last attempt.
No, here the shaky shot was from Kresna, this 8.5.
Margaret, in fact, Alexis' shot also, we'll just go back to her target to analyze the performance. Yes, you're right. Krishna also shoots a poor 8.5 on the 10th attempt to register a total of 47.1 in the last 5. So that's a total of 92.9, Margaret?
Yes, correct.
And there you see Alexis Lagan 7.4 on the right. And here we have the official results. After the first 10 shots, the current standings, Norayer of Armenia still leading with 99.0, just 0.2 point behind is Olympic bound Austrian shooter Silvia Steiner with 98.8. Rico Dinata is at the 3rd position with 98.4 from Indonesia. At the 4th position, we have Iqbal Prabowa of Indonesia with 97.4. Yulia Korostilova of Ukraine with 96.9. Alexis Lagan, the Olympic-bound shooter from USA, on the 6th place with 96.9. On the 7th place, we have Dwi Yulia of Indonesia with 93.1. And in the danger zone from Indonesia, Krishna Arya with 92.9 really needs to pull up his socks now because the elimination starts after the next 2 shots. He's in the danger zone. Just 3.8 is the difference for him, or 0.2 is the difference for him. Margaret,
yes.
How do you analyze this?
0.2, there's nothing. In pistol shooting, you know it's nothing. So I think both shooters are in the dangerous zone. Sorry that I have to tell you this, but Kresna, he's a little bit more, the different only 0.2, but Julia Dewey, she also had to be very, very careful. So it could be that one of these two will be out after, but we start now with single shots. Single shots are a little bit different, and the time limit is 50 seconds for one single shot. So let us start so that we can see who will fight for the 8th place.
We will surely start, Margaret, after this very, very short commercial break. And now, as Margaret was saying, the elimination begins. We go shot by shot. A shooter will be eliminated after every 2 shots. The first shooter to be eliminated will be on the 12th shot, and then on 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. And then finally, we'll have the medalists, the bronze, silver, and gold in the last 4 shots. So, just before we start with the single shots, Margaret, who's your favorite today to win this final?
There is an Austrian lady in this final, so I will cross my fingers for Silvia.
And dear viewers, those watching this live on our Facebook and YouTube channel, whom do you think will win the final today? Who will be the champion of Iosc today? Leave in your comments. Let's see if you can get it right. You just saw the standings after the first 10 shots. It's all very close.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
There you see Waltred from Steyr Sport saying Sylvia. A lot of support for Sylvia. Manfred also says Sylvia. A lot of fans of Sylvia Steiner from Austria cheering for her. Alexis Lagin, the Olympic bound shooter of USA, bang on target with a near perfect 10.8. What a way to start the second stage of the final with a near perfect 10.8. Sylvia Steiner, 9.3.
So, and what is Norai doing? What has he done? It's now Julia. Julia, 9.9. Julia Korostilova.
9.9 for the bronze medalist of the recent ISSF World Cup. Norai.
Yes, what was his score? Oh, it moves a little bit.
A 9.6.
Ah. Oh, 9.8. Look,
9.8.
thanks.
9.8 for the shooter from Armenia who shot the best qualification score yesterday. Was leading after the first 10 shots.
And Rico, he was position number 3 at first. 9.5.
9.5 for the Indonesian shooting star Rico Dinata.
And
Dwi shoots a
Dwi.
9.6. Krishna shoots a 9.4.
And Iqbal.
And Iqbal shoots a 10.5. That's a good shot by the Indonesian shooter Iqbal Prabowo, member of the national squad of Indonesia.
So I think we can see how big this final is for these shooters, because we had only with eight shooters in this final, but only 2 of them shot a 10. 10.5 from Iqbal and 10.8 from Alexis from the US. So you see that's really, really strong for the shooters. And now to go out of the game between Kresna and Julia Dwi, the difference is now 0.4 is the different now.
That's not much, Margaret. In air
Yes.
pistol, you can easily cover that margin. All depends on the next shot. Let's see if who takes the 8th place after the next shot.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
Rico takes aim. The leading shooter from Indonesia shot a 9.5 in the 11th attempt, and now a 9.9. Alexis once again, good shooting, 10.4 in the 12th attempt for
She
the
will climb
American
up in the
shooter.
rank list. She will climb up in the rank list for sure with these 2 perfect shots.
Sylvia Steiner, 10.3 this time, a little towards the left. Nonetheless, a good shot, 10.3 for the Austrian shooter, Sylvia Steiner. Nurayer shoots 9.5. Iqbal, once again, good shooting, 10.6.
Great 2 shots.
He
Look
registered a
this.
10.5 on the 11th attempt and now a 10.6 on his 12th attempt. Krishna shoots a 9.5. Dwi, Julia, 8.6, very shaky. Is she the one to be eliminated with that poor 8.6? We will come to know it once we have the official results.
We need the score from Julia Gorosilova. Yeah, it's 9.6.
It's 9.6.
So we have now all 8 scores. Thanks. So we wait now for the official result. Who
Margaret,
will
do you think the
decide?
Indonesian shooter is eliminated?
Yes. But there was 2 Indonesian shooters in the dangerous zone, but it could be that it's the lady. But we wait for the official.
Dwi Julia. Yeah, that was a
Yes.
poor shot, Dwi Julia.
Yes.
Let's wait for the official results. There you
Yes,
can see on your screen It is Yulia after that very shaky shot, taking the 8th place. And still in the lead. Now the new leader, now with that good shooting of 10.5 and a 10.6 in his 11th and 12th attempt is Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia with 118.5.
But
Sylvia
look how
Steiner
close.
just
Sorry.
0.1 behind is Sylvia Steiner of Austria with 118.4. That's a very, very thin margin, just 0.1, the thinnest possible margin. Very easy for Sylvia to cover in the next 2 shots. The leader after the 10 shots and the qualification leader, Norayer of Armenia, now moves down, is at the 3rd place with 118.3. Again, just 0.1 behind Sylvia. So this is in the top 3 position. In the top 4, actually, Margaret, there is not much of a difference. Alexis Lagan of USA, just 0.2 behind Sylvia and Norayer. Alexis of USA, great shooting by her, shot a 10.8 on the 11th attempt and a 10.4 on the 12th attempt, has moved up and is at the 4th place. But the difference is very, very thin for the first 4 shooters. At the 5th place now, we have Rico Denata of Indonesia with 117.8. At 6th, we have Yulia Korostilova of Ukraine with 116.4. And in the danger zone is Krishna Arya of Indonesia. He's 4.6 behind Yulia. That's a big margin to cover, Margaret, considering the fact Yulia is in amazing form, fresh from that World Cup bronze medal winning feat. It'll be very, very tough for Krishna Arya of Indonesia to cover that margin of 4.6 clearly in the danger zone, Krishna Arya. Margaret, how do you analyze this?
It's a great final. It's a great final. Look, the first 5 shooters are very, very close, nearly the same. We know in the pistol shooting, a 0.1 or 0.3, that's nothing. And also Julia Korostilova from the Ukraine, she's also very close because 1.4, that's nothing. With the next 2 shots, she can be on the top, really. Everything can happen in this final. That's great.
Absolutely, Margaret. Anything can happen in a shooting final.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
Alexis Lagan, Olympic-bound shooter of USA. Shot a 569 in the qualification yesterday, but looks very strong in the final today. Now a 9.4. On a 13th attempt. Sylvia also shoots a 9.4. Norayer a 10.1. Yulia Korostilova a 10.4. That's a good shot by the Ukrainian shooter. Rico shoots a 9.7. Iqbal shoots 10.2. And Krishna Arya, a 10.0. Remember, Krishna has a big task to achieve. That was a huge margin to cover. He's in the danger zone. Margaret, do we have the shots for everyone?
Yes, we have the shots from everyone. Thanks. And now the next shot will decide place number 7.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
Indonesia's top shooter, Rico. Alexis Lagan of USA registers a 10.0 on the 14th attempt. Doesn't look very happy with that shot. Trying to make some fine adjustments to her stance. Krishna Arya, a 9.8.
It's
Shooter in the danger zone. Sylvia, 10.4. Noraya, 10.5. Yulia, 10.1. Rico, 9.7 once again. And Iqbal, 10.4. Iqbal going very strong. But remember, the margin between the first 4 shooters was extremely thin. It'll be very interesting to see if there is any change in the leaderboard. We'll wait for the official results. I'm sure it's Krishna Arya being eliminated, taking the 7th place. Thank you, Krishna. Still in the lead is Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia with 139.1. And now moving up is Norayer of Armenia, just 0.2 points behind the leader Iqbal. Sylvia Steiner of Austria is at 138.2. At the 4th place, we have Alexis Lagan of USA with 137.5. At the 5th place, we have Rico Denata of Indonesia, 137.2. At the 6th place, we have Yulia Korostilova of Ukraine with 136.9. And look at that difference of Rico and Yulia, almost, that's an equal difference for them for the place above them. Margaret, how do you analyze this current standing?
I think it's still a really nice final and very close final. Equal, we remember he come after the first 2 final series. He was on position number 6, but he after the next round. He was after the single shots. He had a 10.5, 10.6. He come up to 1, and he's still in 1 position on place number 1. So he had really done a great final. He's a good final shooter. And Norai, he start with the first position after the first series, and he hold this position, but then he go back on 3rd place after the first 2 single shots, and now he's back on the 2nd place. But the score, they are so close, 0.2 to the 1st place, and also Silver on 3, 0.7. With the next shots, it can change a lot. Because the last 6 shooters they are in this final, they are really, really very close. The scores are so close. The difference is only 2.2 between number 1 and between number 6. So that can happen. Everything can happen now.
So, dear viewers, looking at this current standing, whom do you think will be the winner? Is there any change in your answers? Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia in the lead after the 14th shot. At the second position, Norayer of Armenia, and at the third position now is Sylvia Steiner of Austria. If you have changed the answers, you can send in us your new answers in the comments below. Whom do you think will be the winner, will be the champion of IOSC today? Let's move to shot number 15 now.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia leading after the 14 shots. Now shoots a 10.3 on his 15th attempt. Member of the Indonesian shooting squad.
Oh,
Rico,
Rico.
target. Great stuff by Rico. A 10.8. Yulia Krostilova of Ukraine, 9.3. Alexis Lagan, 9.9.
Oh,
Sylvia
Silvia.
Steiner also shooting strong shot, 10.6. Yes, Margit.
Yeah, great, great. So, and we need the score from Noraya. The 15 shot.
A 9.8 for Noraya.
Oh. Okay. So now, after the next shot, we can decide place number 6. We will have the 6th place after the next single shot.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
Rico Janata with that near perfect 10.8 on his 15th attempt. Finding his form. That's the target for the leader at the moment. Iqbal shoots a 10.0. So a 10.3 and a 10.0 on the 15th and the 16th attempt for the leader of the finals, Iqbal Prabowo. Rico shoots a 10.3. The Ukrainian shooting star, Yulia Krostilova, shoots a 9.2. A strong 10.5 by Norayer. Sylvia Steiner, 10.4. Good shooting by Sylvia. A 10.6 and a 10.4 on the 15th and the 16th shot. And a 10.0 for Alexis. Margaret, do we have all the results? Margaret, You're on mute. So I think we have all the
Sorry.
results.
Yes, I have all scores. Thank you.
No problem.
Yes,
We have all the
Shimon.
results. We'll wait
Iqbal
for
returns. Iqbal retains his first position, and Yulia Korostova is on sixth.
That's right. Her score is 155.4 from Yulia Korosilova, and she's congratulations, place number 6.
There seems to be some issue with the scorekeeper's scorecard, but Yulia Korostelova is the one taking the 6th place, Margaret.
Yes, it's correct. The score is 155.4.
Yulia Korostelova, the bronze medalist at the recent ISSF World Cup, very tired after that marathon shooting events, one after the other. She took part in almost every shooting event possible for a women pistol shooter at the World Cup, winning a individual bronze in the women's 10-meter air pistol, taking the 6th place in Iosc. Thank you so much, Yulia, for your participation. And now we will take a very, very short commercial break, and we'll be back with all the action as we go towards the end to find out the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and the 1st place of the finals.
New from Miton, Lana, the lane allocation software for shooting ranges. Miton makes it possible to allocate electronic shooting lanes without additional staff at the main computer. With immediate effect, shooters can now choose their own lane, even using their own smartphone. Lana is accessed via a web browser, and the shooter is then searched in the Miton database. The shooter selects the desired shooting program and shooting lane. This can be done either by directly entering the name, the sports ID registration number, or by using the barcode of the starter card or the sports ID card. This means an enormous workload relief of the shooting lane staff during lane allocation. All data are queried by Lana live from the Miton server, so the shooter always receives live information about free lanes and his personal club account. Lana is the complete solution in combination with the program price shooting and results. Simple operating concept, intelligent starter selection, always up-to-date information. Miton. Precise, flexible, unique.
Moving to shot number 17 and 18 now.
Do we have the official score, Shimon? Can we show the official score?
We will have to wait for the next 2 shots, and then we can show the official scores.
Should I announce the official scores?
Yes, Margaret.
So in leading position is Iqbal with 159.4, and together we have two shooters on place number 2. It's Norai and Silvia with a score of 159.2. At the 4th place is Alexis from the US with 157.4. She's on 5, and on 4 we have Rico with 158.3. So the difference between 1 and 2nd place is only 0.2. Between Iqbal, Silvia, and Norai is only 0.2. Here fighting for the gold medal. And the next place is Rico on place number 4. The difference to Norai and Silvia is 0.9. And at the moment, on 5th position, Alexis with a total score of 157.4. And her difference to Rico in front of her is 0.9. Only 0.9.
Thank you, Margaret.
Welcome.
Over to the shot number 17 now.
For the For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
Rico Dinata of Indonesia, the top shooter of Indonesia, the national record holder, played at several international competitions.
At the moment on the fourth place, 9.7.
Shoots a 9.7. Another shooter doing very well in the finals, Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia.
He had now 10 tens in a row. Look to this final. Look this 10 tens in a row. Wow.
Brilliant shooting by the Indonesian national squad shooter Iqbal Prabowo. He registered a 10.3 in his on the 16th attempt and a 10.3 on the 17th attempt. Noraya shoots a 10.4. Sylvia Steiner a 10.1.
So we need Alexis. The score from Alexis, 9.9.
Alexis shoots a 9.9.
So we have all 5 scores, the 17 shots, all are done.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
This is the shot number 18, which will give us the 5th place. Alexis shoots a 9.3 on shot number 18. And a 9.4 for Sylvia. Noraya shoots also a 9.4. Iqbal shoots a 10.4. And Rico shoots a 10.3. Uni, if you could also connect another device for Iqbal since he's leading, and we would love to see him in action also. If you can connect an extra device for Iqbal, it'll be great. Iqbal, if you can hear us, if you can connect an extra device. There we have the official results. Iqbal still in the lead after shot number 18 with 180.1. Noraya of Armenia behind him, 1.1 behind him at the second place. At the third place now is Sylvia Steiner of Austria with 178.7. At the fourth place, we have Rico Dinata of Indonesia with 178.3. And taking the 5th position is the US Olympic bound shooter Alexis Lagin of USA. Thank you so much, Alexis, for your participation. Please stay on for your reactions after the match. And there we have the leader shooting in front of us, Iqbal. Scorekeepers, if you can name this target correctly.
It's the phone from the coach. It's the phone from Juni. She's doing this video for us. Here's Iqbal now. Yeah.
So we have the 5th place after shot number 18. And once again, we will take a very, very short commercial break. Please don't go away. That's the leader, Iqbal from Indonesia. And now to shot number 19.
For the next competition shot. Load.
Short load.
Start.
Start.
Iqbal Probonova in the lead after 18 shots. The shot number 19 and 20 will give us the 4th place. Can Iqbal hold on to his lead? Very shaky, 8.4 for the leader. This will surely spoil his chances. He needs to come back strongly. Doesn't look very happy with that shot. Looks back at his coach. The leader for Indonesia, Iqbal, not very happy, very shaky on the 19th attempt. Norayer, a 10.2. Syria shoots a 10.3. Rico shoots a 10.2.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
The leader, Iqbal Probova, shot a shaky 8.4, probably the first bad shot for him after that series of continuous 10s. Now, once again, a 9.9. Margaret, pressure clearly getting to Iqbal now with that shaky two
Wow.
shots. This is what the Iosc final does to the best of the best. The Indonesian star shooter Iqbal clearly under pressure. Rico Dinata, the top shooter from Indonesia, also looks shaky now, shoots a 9.6.
And
Norai,
Norai, what?
9.3. Pressure clearly mounting on these shooters as we end towards
Ooh,
final stages of the final. Only a 9.3 for Noraya. Remember, he shot the best qualification score yesterday with 581. Sylvia Steiner bang on target for the Austrian Olympic-bound shooter who shoots with a Steyr pistol. 10.9. Perfect shot for Sylvia Steiner. Is she back in the game? Margaret, what do you have to say about that amazing performance by Sylvia?
Respect and congratulations. Two great shots, 10.3 and 10.9 in this situation. In this situation. Yes, here is the new rank list. Thank you that you are so fast. So fast. Perfect. Wow, look this different. 1.4 different to the second place. Silvia is in leading position. Norai is back and on the fourth place at the moment. Congratulations, place number 4. He was the youngest in this final. It's Rico from Indonesia, place number 4. Congratulations from my side, very close because Iqbal with these two shots, really shaky shots, he is now back on third place. Remember, he was on the 6th place after the first series in the final. Then he come on 4 after the second series. After the two single shots, 11 and 12, he was the leader until the last two shots, and now he is back, Iqbal, back on the third place. So, but at first, congratulations to Rico to the fourth place in this great final with these top shooters. And now the last three, Iqbal from Indonesia, 0.1 ahead of him, Norai from Armenia, and Silvia Steiner. She's at the moment in leading position with 1.4 different. She's leading. So that's great. So we see now the top three shooters.
Fantastic shooting by the Austrian Olympic-bound shooter Sylvia Steiner in the lead for the very first time in the finals with 199.9. The difference between her and the second place Noraya of Armenia is 1.4. That perfect 10.9 on the 20th attempt, making all the difference for this champion shooter who shoots with a Steyr air pistol. Fantastic, just brilliant for Sylvia. Over to shot number 21.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
And Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia, who's been leading throughout in the finals, starting to slip. Can he bounce back? That's a brilliant 10.7 by Iqbal, will do wonders to him. He'll be surely covered up. He will surely move up. If he can shoot another high 10 in the next shot, it'll be very good for this shooter for Indonesia. Sylvia Steiner at 10.2. Noraya at 10.1.
What a final, Shimon. What a final. All three shooters a 10, 10.1, 10.2, 10.7. That's really a very, very high level final.
A very thrilling final indeed. Next shot will give us the bronze medalist of Iosc, shot number 22.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
Iqbal Probova. Good shot by him, a fantastic 10.7 after that. After some very shaky shots, 10.7 will definitely work for him if he can shoot another high 10. Iqbal shoots a 9.9.
Yes, but that's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Norayer a 10.1. Sylvia. Is that a perfect shot once again, Margaret?
Yes, that's really a perfect shot.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just when it matters the most, the Austrian Olympic bound shooter shoots a second perfect 10.9 in a very, very crucial stage. Sylvia
Wow.
Steiner moving up with those two perfect 10.9. Fantastic shooting by this Steyr shooter, Sylvia Steiner, the army, the soldier from the Austrian army. Very, very tough mentally, very tough physically, looks in great form. Currently at the number 1 position. Iqbal Probova is at number 2 with the difference of 2.0. And we have the first bronze medalist, the bronze going to Norayer of Armenia. We have the bronze medalist of Iosc, Norayer Arkelian of Armenia. Many congratulations to him. And now, before we take the last two shots, once again, we'll take a very, very short commercial break. A very short commercial break. Please don't go away.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
Iqbal, 2 points behind Sylvia. Can he cover that margin of 2 points in the next two shots? It's Indonesia versus Austria. Sylvia Steiner with a good margin of 2 points. all set to be the champion of Iosc. Iqbal shoots a 9.5. Sylvia shoots a 9.6.
6.
Lead now extends by 0.1 more. So now Sylvia is leading with 2.1 point. Margaret, is that correct? Sylvia in the lead with 2.1?
Yes, correct.
It's all going down to shot number 24, which will give us the champion of Iosc. Will it be the Austrian Olympic-bound shooter Sylvia Steiner, or will it be Iqbal Prabowo of Indonesia? Time will only tell. Let's go for the final shot now.
For the next competition shot. Load. Start.
2.1. Iqbal needs to be bang on target if he wants to win the gold. And Sylvia needs to shoot a poor shot. Iqbal taking his time. He was in the lead throughout in the finals, suddenly slipped towards the end of the final. A 9.2. Is this it? Sylvia just needs to shoot a 10.1 for Sylvia and the gold medal. Sylvia Steiner, the champion, the Olympic-bound shooter of Austria, bang on target once again, winning the gold in Iosc. Fantastic performance by this champion from Austria, who was trailing behind but did very well with those two perfect 10.9 just when it mattered the most. Here are the official results. Sylvia Steiner of Austria taking the gold with 240.7. Iqbal Prabowo taking the silver, and Norayer Arkelian of Armenia winning the bronze. We have the three winners. Just please don't go away. We will be back soon after this very short commercial break, and then we will speak to all the finalists and the winners, and also have a small virtual medal ceremony.
Myton Blackmagic electronic scoring target for the disciplines 10-meter air pistol combination or 10-meter air pistol standard. For many years, Myton systems have been used abroad at championships with multi-shot air pistols. Now, with the improved version of the RFP5 lighting attachment, which features more powerful LEDs behind a sturdy, translucent protection plate. This is the perfect solution to train dynamic disciplines on a shorter distance. The red and green light control works with high precision and no noticeable reaction time. No warm-up, no afterglow, fully electronically controlled and with an extremely long service life. Myton. Precise, flexible, unique.
Welcome back. We saw a very thrilling final, which has been won by Sylvia Steiner of Austria. She will be seen next in action at the Tokyo Olympics. A fantastic performance. We will now give away the medals and speak to the winners, starting with our bronze medalists first. Norayer. Norayer, if we can speak to you. Norayer, if we can speak to you. Norayer of Armenia, if we can speak to you. Our bronze medalist, Norayer, is not there, I think, till we once again connect with him. We will try and speak to Iqbal. The shooter from Indonesia did very well. Congratulations, Iqbal. If we can speak to you, Iqbal, what's your initial reaction on winning the silver in Iosc? Iqbal, can you hear us? Uni, if we can speak to Iqbal and take his initial reaction. Hello, Iqbal. Many congratulations on winning the silver. What's your initial reaction? How do you analyze your performance? What do you have to say? What's your initial reaction? Iqbal, we can't hear you. Can you unmute? We can't hear you.
No, can you hear me now?
Yes, Uni, if you can ask Iqbal what's his initial reaction on winning the silver. He was in the lead throughout in the finals, but slipped, was clearly under pressure towards the end, but did very well, and many congratulations to him for winning the silver. Uni, if you can ask him and let us know his initial reaction.
Yeah. He was in first rank that time, yeah. And what I look for this
I get in second place, and thank you for the support.
I'm sorry, but we cannot hear you, Iqbal. If you can be a bit louder, please. Uni, if you can be a bit louder on his behalf and just give us an initial reaction of how he felt winning the silver and how he felt in competing against world-class shooters like Sylvia Steiner and Yulia from Ukraine.
Unexpected here in and just play my game.
Okay. Okay. Many congratulations to you, Iqbal. We had a bad audio with him, but nonetheless, the silver medalist of Iosc, Iqbal Indonesia, did very well in the finals, gave a very tough fight to Sylvia Steiner of Austria, but in the end, pressure clearly getting to him and slipped down. Many, many
And
congratulations to
this is the
Iqbal.
information for you that Iqbal is 16 years old, and he is our youngest shooter.
Thank you, Uni. Many congratulations to Team Indonesia on winning the silver in Iosc and to Iqbal for that fantastic performance in the finals. And I think we also now have Norayer. Norayer, can we speak to you? What's your initial reaction, Norayer? Many, many congratulations on winning the bronze, Norayer. Norayer, if you can hear us, we need your reaction on winning the bronze and what do you have to say about the finals, Norayer? You were doing very well in the finals. Can you hear us, Norayer? Elmira, are you there? Many congratulations, Norayer, on winning the bronze of Iosc. You were fantastic yesterday. You were equally good today. Brilliant performance. What's your initial reaction?
All good. All good.
Elmira, if you can translate for him and tell us if you're there. Is Elmira there?
Oh, okay. Can you say again?
I wanted your initial reaction on winning the bronze and what do you have to say about your performance in the finals today?
Ասում եք, որ երրորդ տեղ ընկար, ինչ զգացումներ ունես, ռեակցիադ ոնց էր, ինչ էր։ So I'm happy. I'm very happy. It's very good.
I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Okay.
He is very happy, and it's very difficult, but he can do his work.
Okay. Noraya seems to be happy with the experience gained in the Iosc and being a part of the finals. He did very well in the qualification, shooting the best qualification score of 581 yesterday. Was in the lead in the final today, eventually settling for the bronze. Congratulations, Noraya. Now over to the champion, Sylvia Steiner, the champion of Iosc. The Olympic-bound shooter for Austria will be seen in action in few days from now at the Tokyo Olympic Games. Many, many congratulations to you, Sylvia, on winning the gold in Iosc. What's your initial reaction, Sylvia?
Thank you very much, and congratulations to the silver and bronze medalists too. Today I'm very happy with my final, especially at the end. 2 10.9s is really great.
Yes, Sylvia. My next question was about those perfect 10.9s coming at such a crucial time. How did you manage to shoot 2 perfect 10.9s in that very, very crucial stage of the final?
Well, I had all my technique under control, and so it was possible to shoot those 2 good shots.
And Sylvia, with 2 back-to-back finals in the last 10 days, one in the ISSL World Cup in Osijek and now in Iosc, do you feel that you are all prepared and geared up for the big game coming ahead in Tokyo?
Well, yes, I think so. It was a really good opportunity that we had this competition at the final today, too, because every competition, every final helps to the road to Tokyo.
That's right, Sylvia. Margaret would like to chat with you.
Okay.
Glückwunsch, I told in Germany, okay? Herzlichen Glückwunsch, Silvia. Also ganz, ganz toll da. So ein starkes Finale, das haben wir,
Danke.
ja, haben wir schon einmal gesehen in Gavela, ich erinnere mich, gell? Aber das ist mal 2 mal 10,9, das war top. Also ich bin wirklich so gesessen, wie versprochen, gell? Na, herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Brav.
Ich glaub, da fällt jetzt ein bisschen ein Stein vom Herzen, oder?
Ja, sicher. Also war nochmal eine gute Vorbereitung. Also jetzt Finale zählt.
Ja.
Und ist natürlich super, dass das jetzt so gut gerannt ist.
Ja, das glaube ich dir. Das gibt wieder viel Selbstvertrauen. Also herzlichen
Ja, klar.
Glückwunsch von mir. Und ich sehe, die
Danke.
Waltraud hat sich gerade zugeschalten. Die Waltraud sitzt auch da. Waltraud, hallo, grüß dich. Bitteschön.
Servus.
We also have
Wir hören die nicht, Waltraud.
Waltraud from the Steyr Sport. Seem to have lost Waltraud. Sylvia shoots with her Steyr pistol. Sylvia, you were bang on target in the final, just when it mattered the most. Why don't you show everyone your favorite Steyr pistol like you always do? Let Waltraud come first, then you can show the pistol. We're just waiting for Waltraud to connect with us. There we have Waltraud. Waltraud, we were just talking about the amazing Steyr pistol which Sylvia and the other top shooters use to win competitions all over the world. Waltraud Brandstetter, the representative of the Steyr Sport Company, the brand which completely dominated the ISSF World Cup at OCA Croatia, both gold medals in men and women, the individual gold medals going to the Steyr shooters. In fact, even the silver medal in the women's event was won by the Steyr shooter. Not very behind were also the rifle shooters. Waltraud, your company shooters did very well. Your brand did very well at the World Cup, Waltraud. You're on mute. Are you on mute? We can't hear you. So what do you have to say to Sylvia about her win today, Waltraud?
Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, okay, so perfect. So so thank you, Simon, for your kind words. So we had some great results at the ISSF Championship in Osijek, but now I have to congratulate you, Sylvia. So what a fantastic performance in the last 4 shots. Of course, so it's absolutely great, and I keep my fingers crossed for you. And so this is the result. So congratulations. So the best preparation for Tokyo, I think.
Thank you, Waltraud.
And
You're
yes,
welcome.
Sylvia, you were showing us the pistol which you use. Now you can show the Steyr pistol which you use.
Yeah.
Dear viewers, this is the pistol which Sylvia uses. She had finished with the second best qualification score in the World Cup, in the recent World Cup, with 580. In yesterday's qualification, she shot 579, and she is the winner of Iosc, the last competition perhaps for her before Tokyo Olympics. All the best to you, Sylvia Steiner, as
Thank
you
you.
go for your biggest games ever. I'm sure Steyr Pistol is going to give you all the needed support.
Oh, yes, they do.
Simon, I want
Margit,
to
yes,
I want to
Waltraud.
congratulate also all the other shooters at the podium. I haven't seen the pistol of rank 3, but the young shooter from Indonesia is also shooting a Steyr Evo 10, and great performance. He's only 16 years old, I think. Absolutely great.
Yes, Waltraud, and we also had another Olympic quota winner from Armenia who could not unfortunately make it to the finals, Elmira, and she is also a Steyr shooters. Some of the other finalists today, Rico from Indonesia, again a Steyr shooter, very strong shooter for Indonesia, probably the best shooter in his category in the men's 10-meter air pistol. So we had some very, very strong shooters shooting with the Steyr pistol. So Margaret, if you have any other further questions for Sylvia.
I have no questions. The only what I can say, congratulations again for today. Yes, we can see here now Iqbal. So, but at first, Celia, congratulations, really great job that you have done. And I think the whole Austria is very, very proud of you. All Austria. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Here is the father. Here is the coach. Oh, hello, Franz.
Grüß dich.
Hello,
Many
Franz.
congratulations.
This is the father. This is the father and the coach of Silvia, and he will go with her in 10 days to Tokyo. He will be with her. So a good, perfect team, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
Many congratulations to you, coach. How do you rate Sylvia's performance in this IOSC?
Gratuliert und wie du das bewertest.
Ich bewerte das gute Trainingsmöglichkeiten für immer. Wenn es öfter ist, ist es besser. So.
Okay. He says it's a very good training opportunity to do this final tour to the international competitions, and the more the better.
And do you feel Sylvia is fully ready for the Tokyo Olympics?
Yes, I'm quite confident.
That question was for your coach.
Okay. Glaubst du, dass ich vorbereitet bin?
Sicher, sehr gut sogar.
Yes, of course.
Once again, many, many congratulations to you. To
Thank you.
Sylvia and to your father and coach. And now we will also speak quickly to another finalist and another Olympic-bound shooter from USA, Alexis Lagan. Hi, Alexis.
Yeah, you're good.
Congratulations for your finals today. You did very well in the finals. Unfortunately, could not make it to the podium. Nonetheless, I'm sure you must have gained some competition exposure from this final today. What's your initial reaction, Alexis?
Yeah, this was definitely a difficult final, but I'm really excited that I got to have the opportunity, and I feel like I had a great learning experience and lots of things to work on for the next couple of weeks before we leave.
That's right, Alexis. We saw that at one point in the finals, you were when the final started, in the initial stage of the final, you were very strong with that 10.8 in the first 5 shots or the first 10 shots. You were very, very strong in the initial stage of the finals, but slipped down a little bit as we proceeded. So were you in a better mental state towards the first half of the final?
Yeah, I had just that little slip up in the first 10, but I felt like I really rallied and came back. There's just a little bit more work that we have to do to kind of steady that out, but I think it will be good. I felt really good and confident about the way I finished. And I just need to have a couple more practice sessions, and I think I'll be good to go.
Good. Alexis, all the best for the games ahead. We will see you. We will definitely cheer for you as well in the Tokyo Olympics. I hope this competition, the IOSC, gave you a good platform to get ready for the Olympics ahead. If we can quickly also chat with your coach.
I think he might have stepped out. Okay, one second. He's coming.
Lagan of USA, the Olympic-bound shooter, and now the coach of USA Shooting, Jason Turner. What's your initial reaction, Jason, on Alexis' performance today in the final?
I was happy. We had a plan going in, and we worked hard. So it gives us an idea, a couple more things to work on in the next week and a half before we head off to Tokyo.
So, Coach, are you going to give some rest to Alexis after this competition? Is it going to be a short rest, or you are just going to train every day now till the games?
Um, we'll train. We'll train the rest of the week, and then we'll have the weekend off. And I have the rest of the Olympic team coming in the beginning of next week. So we'll ramp up the rest of next week.
Okay, and is there any other competition where Alexis is going to take part, or this was the last competition?
No, this will probably be the last one before we leave.
I'm happy we could provide her with that last competition to get up for
Thank
the
you very much.
Olympics. Margaret, do you have anything to say to Alexis or the coach?
Yes, thank you to both of you. Thank you that you're taking part. My question was, Alexis, do you feel like in a final when everyone is standing next to each other? Do you feel the same? It's the same situation for you, or was it different? Because Shimon and I, we are talking between you. I think you can hear us. Yes, the microphone was on. Was it different for you, or was it also, let me say, a heart beating final that you become nervous? Can you feel this? Was the feeling like in a ISSF final when you're standing next to each other?
Well, I actually haven't been in a ISSF World Cup final for women's air pistol yet. So maybe at the Olympics, I'll be able to answer that a little bit more fully. But I do feel like there's a good amount of pressure. I felt like this was a great competition experience before we got ready for Tokyo. I do think that having that commentary on the back end really kind of amps up a lot of the pressure that you would normally feel in a competition. So I think this was really good competition experience. And as you said at the very beginning, I do really enjoy a final. So this was a fun day for me.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Alexis. Thanks.
That was Alexis and her coach, Jason Turner, gearing up for the Olympics. Very few days left for the Tokyo Games. We wish them all the best. Thank you so much, Alexis and coach, for participating in the IOSC.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And while we end this broadcast, I request all the other guests to please stay for a little chat. Dear viewers, I hope you had a great time watching this World Cup, world-class finals of IOSC with Sylvia Steiner taking the gold. And we hope to see you very soon after the Olympics in yet another exciting competition. Till then, and only till then, goodbye. Be safe.